I've got to go and put my washing into the tumble dryer right now, so I'll be gone for like 30 seconds. There you go, have some of that.
I can't be the only one who feels like I'm going nowhere. Just wishing somehow this dream will carry me. And I'll swear just one last time. They say the world is yours, so I'ma make it mine. 'Cause nothing is stopping you. You could set the world on fire. Nothing is stopping you. And if I go out, I'll go out screaming. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. Cause nothing is stopping you. You could set the world on fire. Nothing is stopping you. And if I go out, I'll go out screaming. And if I go out, I'll go out
They vote Elite FPL.
And the gold award. This is the one. Elite FPL. Well done. Big shout outs to you, man.
Your past won't catch you
Jason, any more final thoughts?
No, just to say thank you everybody and for all the support again. And Steve-O, he's a bit mean, but he means well. and I'm not going to rise to the occasion. He can bash my team as much as he wants, but I don't care. It just makes me stronger. Makes me more keen to stay above him on the tables. And I guarantee, the end of this weekend, you're going to be looking up to me, Steve-O, thinking, what am I going to have to do? What I'm going to have to do to catch him?
Exactly. Cheers, Jason. Thank you so much. There was our co-host, Jason, there, bragging.
Hello, everybody in the Elite FPL community. How's it going? It's been a hot minute since we last were all together as a big family. I know Steve-O was doing a pre-stream. I know you guys got made aware of the advanced start time. I mean, it's a bit earlier today on a Friday. We've got the first game kicking off tonight. I know a lot of people are not... let me say, prepared. I think is probably the best word. And guess what? I made some transfers earlier in the week.
Oh, you've already done it.
I made some transfers like early in the week. Didn't wait for the Champions League games. It was a disaster.
Can I guess what you've done? Can I guess?
You can guess.
So obviously, based on that reaction, you've still got Lukaku. That's obvious. Yeah. But if I'm looking at your team here, I'm guessing Alonso's gone. That would have been a rage transfer. And Ronaldo or Jota? Ronaldo or Jota out? One of those two.
Jota's gone.
So Jota and Alonso.
Alonso hasn't gone yet.
Oh, right, okay. So Jota Ronaldo. Right, okay. So that's a -4.
No, it isn't. I had 2 free transfers.
I had 2 free I nearly swore then. God damn it.
But now I regret taking out Ronaldo. I wish I'd have took out Lukaku instead of Ronaldo.
Well, yeah, that's hindsight.
Hindsight is a great thing that I don't seem to have a lot of.
But it's not... It's a desperate situation for you. You play Rafinha instead of Alonso over Lukaku. And then you don't have to do any transfers. I mean, I know Boona's here. He's done a -12, which I think is madness. But...
Oh, hey, Boona.
You know, I there's lots of people doing hits and...
I'm doing hit.
Well, who... Are you going to do it, are you?
I'm thinking of bringing in.
So what's your transfers, just of interest? So Ronaldo
I mean, who cares, right? It's
I
just
care,
a game.
It's interesting. I care. And by the way, everybody, just before we carry on, I do want to make the point that we are going to be taking calls. So if you are, preferential treatment will be going to people in the Rivals League. I see Toenails here. He's taking -4. -4 as well. Coolio 2 foot saying thinking of -12. All you guys that are thinking of doing a -12 are in the Rivals League, get in the Discord, get in the waiting room, and we'll just chat with you, because it's going to be a long hour and a half. So yeah, we want to talk to the rivals. But come on, Jason, tell us what you've done. Come on.
Okay, right. So here are this is my thoughts, right? Because I want to apologize to people that were saying about I should get in Jamie Vardy, and I was saying no.
Oh. Well, I did call it. I called it, but I thought you'd do Lukaku. So he's in then, is he?
Jamie Vardy's in.
Yeah, God. But are you captaining like I predicted?
I mean, I haven't touched my team yet.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I haven't touched my team, but that's it.
I mean, just read out.
You can see that.
Let me just quickly go on the big screen here, which of course isn't working for me. Surprise, surprise. Hey, Mags, I know you're here. I think you think Cy Powell has problems doing Right, here we are. Look at Vardy and Son.
Oh yeah, I got him as well.
Son in for Jota, Vardy in for Ronaldo. Okay, and then obviously you're considering doing Lukaku out, but the question is who?
Yeah, I was having ideas in my head, but it's obviously I was thinking, do I want a fifth midfielder or do I want a third striker? And I was toying with the idea of going for the for the midfield 5 and just having Vardy Antonio. But I'm still not sure about what I want to do right now. So I want Bruno in the future. I know that I will want Bruno Fernandes in. I know that much.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, not now, but in a few weeks.
Why? What?
Because he is absolute world class, mate. Without him, we would not have come back to win in midweek. Like, do you see the passes he was putting out? The one to Rashford. Oh, mate, it was ridiculous. I'm thinking Havertz in.
Hold on a minute. That would mean then two other players to get Lukaku.
No, so I do Havertz in, and then Lukaku I could downgrade, but then I'd have 7.9.
So who'd be getting rid of Alan?
Well, I would. However, if I did Gray to Havertz, are you with me, Steve-O?
Yeah. No, I'm listening. Yeah.
I could have enough money to bring in Gabriel Jesus.
Fucking hell. Oh, whoops. This is mad. What is this with people? You're all bloody mad. What's going on here? I don't understand this. Are people aware of the games that these players have got here? They're not even that easy. Vardy against Brentford. What?
I don't get guys, what do you think? I'm going to leave this for the chat to decide.
Brighton.
Here we go. Havertz in for Gray, and then Jesus in for Lukaku. I mean, let's say, show us your team, Jason. Okay, hang on. Here you go. That's my team at the moment. I mean, I like it for a -8.
God almighty, you're all mad. What do you think Man City are going to do to Brighton? Brighton are no mugs. They're no mugs. Leicester and Brentford are no mugs. Yeah, again, Vardy, can he score against... I know you've already got him. Can he score against Brentford? Yeah, of course he bloody can. Jesus. If you do all this, I mean...
If it pays off, I'm loving it.
Of course you bloody are. There's a
pound bet's going to go. It's going to go far, mate. I tell you, it's going to go far.
Well, who would you captain then? Because obviously your rule is if you take a hit, Havertz, would it?
Well,
Havertz in a team that barely score any goals.
I don't know. This is a problem, right? I'm a bit indecisive with what I want to do, and it's yeah. I mean, oh yeah, you've missed out on another transfer I did as well.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, I made a mistake.
Hold on a minute. You said you did 2 free transfers. That's all.
No, I did 3
for a -4.
Yeah.
So this would be a -12.
Yeah. I did a enabler. I did an enabler transfer.
Go on.
I don't even want to admit it.
Just get on with it, please. This is just...
It's disgusting, mate.
Tell us, please.
It's unnecessary. I didn't need to do it.
When did you do all this? Tuesday?
On the 19th.
Whatever date that was.
Tuesday.
Who's this enabler then?
Mankio in for Markel. This isn't a comedy show. But I feel like it is. I somehow feel like this is a comedy show now.
I genuinely, I mean, from a serious point of view, rivals and all that nonsense, forget it. I mean, I wouldn't be doing a -8 for Havertz and Jesus in for... I can't even remember who it was now. Yes, Max. Yeah.
Just play Rafinha.
Just play Rafinha. What? I genuinely, I had some. I can't talk about it, but I had some.
But the thing is, mate, you saying that I should start Manquillo then?
Well, no, because you've already got Lukaku. What's your team at the moment? Just
Look,
get
like,
up the time what the team.
My team is Alonso,
Yeah.
Livramento, White, Manquillo, Salah, Gray, Rafinha, Son, Vardy, and Antonio. And on the bench, I've got Lukaku, Allen, and Williams.
Fine. For free, it's fine. I mean, let's get real here. You're doing. As I said to Jace off air, and he said I'll say it for the stream, which is fair enough. But you're top of the Torbert League. Where are you in the Rivals League? Just of interest. 20. No, is that 27th?
I don't know.
27th. Yes. 27th, 528, and you're 30 odd points off top spot and 20 odd points off toenail. Funny enough. And if you're going to be doing a minus 12, it's like Boona said. Actually, in effect, it's probably almost like the equivalent of almost a minus 4 or whatever, with the amount of hits going on here. Guys, if anybody wants to join us live on air again, the invitation is there.
Apparently, my team is poor.
It's not poor. It's not poor.
I'm getting a lot of. I don't know. I would say that there's people saying just play Manquillo.
Again, for free. Havertz in for Gray, did you say?
Yeah.
And Jesus in for Lukaku. I mean, from a genuinely don't do it, but from a rivalry point of view, do it. Genuinely, just do it for a laugh. Just from a rivalry, just from my.
That defense looks disastrous.
Yeah. I agree, but like I say, there's going to be rivals and everything. We've got.
I'm just going to lock it in. I'm not doing anything.
Should we bring Dread on there? Dread's in the waiting room. Should we bring him on?
Just drag him on, mate.
Drag him on. You need to
Yeah.
get on, and Dread, be ready. Just unmute yourself and everything. I'll drag you in, and then once Jason comes live on air, we'll find out. Like I say, if anybody's in the old Rivals League, we're kind of prioritising you guys. Let's bring Dread on. Dread, are you there, mate? I'm fine. This whole Jason potential -8, 12, 16. What are your thoughts as a rival, quite literally? Hold on, Dread. He's muted, Jace. He's muted. Not you personally, Jace. You need to unmute Dread.
Hang on.
And thankfully, he hasn't said anything. He's been slanging you off.
Can you hear him now, guys?
Come on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Hear me now.
Yeah, cool, yeah. So, I mean, it's not the first time it happens. You know, you take the gamble, you make the early transfer before the midweek games, it all goes wrong, and so, yeah, you're in this position. Although, Manquillo, that's... You know what, I noticed that he was on the rise in the week. I'm not sure if he even had a price rise. I was like,
really?
Who are these people bringing in Manquillo? And it was you, Jason.
Me. Yeah. It was all, to be honest, it was actually I was the reason behind the price rise. I mean, it's quite obvious. All that activity that I have on Twitter. That's what it is.
It's not. In all seriousness, Jace, Dread. It's this Jesus talk.
I love that move.
Why?
He's when you look at the attackers, the minutes that City attackers have been getting since the season started, he's up there second to Grealish, I believe. So he's been getting minutes, and with Torres out, and the fact that he can play in the middle as like the 9, or he can play on the right, he's going to get minutes, and you know he looks good. I like it.
Up against Brighton, tough team to break down. You expect?
No, mate.
I know it's not just for the Brighton.
So,
game.
are you Havertz and Jesus for Gray and Lukaku? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm a yes.
Right, can we
for a
get a
minus
poll?
8.
Let's get a poll going on.
I'll write it. I'll do it, Jace. I'll do
Yeah,
the poll.
you do the poll, and then like we'll see what the community says, and then I will just blindly go into a decision.
But
I'm a
for
yes
-8?
because no, yeah, for a -8, yes, I like it because I actually do like the players. But also, if he does do this, he'll have taken more hits than me this game week, which is always good.
-12.
Yeah, he'll be like an extra hit. I'm on a
I'll be like
-8
Boona.
already, so
I'll be like Boona. I'll be joining Boona on the -12. We got a $5 super chat. Hang on 1 second. Just come through from Nihal. $5. Final wildcard team. Rhea Foster, Walker Cancelo, TAA, Chilwell, Livramento, Son, Muembo, Salah, Havertz, Brownhill on the bench, Tony, Vardy, Broya. Wait, what? Oh, right, I see what you've done. Livramento, Brownhill, and Broya on the bench, playing a 4-4-2 with Walker, Cancelo, TAA, Chilwell, Son, Buemo, Salah, Havertz, Tony, Vardy up front. Mate, I really like that team. Brilliant. Really attacking.
What's that? A 4-4-2? Is that?
that's a 4-3-3.
The poll is up. No, it's a 4-4-2. He's benching.
4-4-2. Oh, he's benching.
He's benching
okay,
Broya, Brownhill, and Livramento.
Okay.
The poll is up. We'll let the community decide on that one, and then you guys can pay me back those 12 points.
Dread from a rival point of view, I'm wanting Jason.
What are you drinking?
-8,
is that
it's
apple
just,
juice?
No, vitamin C.
It looks like urine, mate.
Yeah, well, from a -8 point of view, I don't think it's worth it. But from a rivalry point of view, go for it. Genuinely, I'll happily put the pounds on the people scoring.
I just like having a bit of fun. That's all.
Yeah, but that's what annoys that's what annoys me. That your fun pays off.
Well, you got he who dares wins. Steve.
By the way, Dred, you're always up to date with most things. Do you hear all this Jimenez nonsense talk? What's this all about?
I'm not sure. So I think I heard earlier that apparently he might be out. Is he like slightly injured or something?
Apparently he hasn't trained with the team this week or some nonsense like this, but reality being is that actually it just sounds like they're just going to make a late decision on whether he can play or not, and the answer will be yeah, he can play. So.
Yeah, I just assume so. I mean, he didn't play last week because obviously he'd come back from Mexico or wherever it was and everything. But I mean, I'm expecting, if you do own him, because I don't own him, and he's one of the assets I'm quite scared of against a depleted Leeds defence type thing.
I completely agree with you. You were one of the few people with Sarr, weren't you, that day when he got the assist, the clean sheet, the God knows how many bonus points and saves and everything. You still got him in your team?
Sarr, no, I didn't have him in the end.
No, the goalkeeper.
Oh, Sarr, no, oh right, him, no. I've got him in fan team, but I've not got him in. I've never had him in FPL. I had Sanchez, but I've moved from Sanchez this week. I took a hit to get Edison in, so I've got Edison in goal.
Edison.
Yeah.
Edison. Why?
Edison in goal.
Why?
Love it. Because I'm looking at a long-term theory of having Edison in goal and being my week in, week out differential and getting those 6 points every week. So
what's your defence then? So Edison in goal.
I don't know. I mean, if we're gonna go through my team, I stuck it in screenshots. If you want to.
Brilliant. Yeah, if Jace can bring that up, that'd be great. So I can then look at it myself, and then we'll find out. We'll bring on Jacob. Jacob, the black smoke off loss. So Edison, Trent, Christensen, Cancelo, Chilwell, Gallagher, Buemo, Townsend. Jeez, I mean, I know you're ahead of me, Dred, but that is not inspiring much confidence. Gallagher, Buemo, and Townsend.
Yep, love it.
You're not playing Rafinha.
No, I'm benching him.
Are you mad? I don't play him ahead of Gallagher. No, in fact, I say all this in your arrival, but you play Rafinha over Gallagher, surely?
Not in this game, mate. They're playing Newcastle at home.
Yeah. Gallagher hasn't exactly, whenever I've watched him...
Mate, Gallagher is a great player, mate.
Not
Gallagher's
not from a fantasy perspective. He just stuck on a barn door every time I've watched him.
His time will come.
Yeah, it's already happened. It's already happened.
So mean, Steve-O.
Gallagher, that's just absolutely.
No, I'm playing him because I love him. He's really exciting. They're playing Newcastle. Although now that they're being I shouldn't say properly managed. That's not what I mean. They're now being managed by this the second manager guy they had there, because Bruce is out the door, so maybe they'll be different. But no, Gallagher versus Newcastle at home to Crystal Palace. So we're steadily getting better. I like it. I've got my reasoning for benching Rafina. I think that Wolves might be a little bit hard to break down, and without the supporting cast for Rafina, like your Harrisons and your Bamfords and so on and so forth, maybe his chances of getting returns are. He's gonna have to depend on himself to make something happen, and so maybe that's less likely. I don't know.
Yeah, before we let you go, final question from me.
Why have you got him as captain?
Salah captain.
Yeah,
Salah
I was going to say,
captain,
what are you thinking on that game as a Liverpool fan?
I'm thinking that Salah's just going to keep on doing what he's doing. Liverpool are going to keep on doing what they've been doing, and maybe it's a good time to play United.
Nah, we're going to beat you.
I'm thinking that as well.
I think we are going to beat you, mate. I genuinely do. I don't often say that United are going to win. In fact, I've been pretty critical of United of late, but against Liverpool, I got a feeling we're going to beat you, mate. And the reason behind that is that a couple of things. I think that the way that we will set up against you will be much more suited for Rashford, to Ronaldo, not having to break down a team like on a low block. You'll play a high line. Yes, our defense is shocking. We will concede, but I do think that Liverpool's defense has been pretty shoddy as well. And I think we can just get one more. I do genuinely believe we can do it. It will depend on the team pulling together and playing it as a team, which I haven't seen so far this season. It's been a team of individuals. However, I feel that we can get a result. I genuinely feel that United are going to beat Liverpool this weekend. Yeah. And that, I'm not being biased, and it's not because I hate Liverpool. Because I've been saying all this season that United have just been crap. And I've even taken out Cristiano Ronaldo, out of my FPL team. But I do think that we've got it to beat you. I think we could surprise a lot of people this weekend. I hope I'm not left with egg on my face, but how do you feel hearing that, Dread, as a Liverpool fan coming from this side?
I don't see it happening. Now I know that it's the derby and everything. Well, Northwest derby. It's not a proper derby, but we know it's a derby, right? Fierce rivals and everything else, but I just don't see how. I mean, you follow the metrics and everything, and steadily United's defense has just been getting worse and worse. Now I know they've got some injuries back there and everything else, so but I think at least your man Flathead or Slabhead or whatever his name is, he should be at least more fit than he was last game week.
Player for player, we've got a better team. Okay, then I'll leave you there with that. I'm not even going to argue that point because it's not really worth it. But Liverpool is much better at playing as a team. That's the thing.
I mean, but anyway, really, the only player you've got that gets into our starting 11 is Fernandes. It's like it's not even like a question.
Okay.
But I mean, I know anything can happen, but I honestly think it's going to be 3-0 to Liverpool,
Luke Shaw wouldn't
and
get in ahead of
that'll be the end of it. Absolutely no chance. Are you joking?
Man.
Come on, mate. Behave.
I don't know what. One of the most overrated Scottish players in the Premier League. But anyway, I respect team allegiances, of course. I think that we have all jokes aside, I honestly feel that that we have a chance to go out and do you know what? It would be typical that we beat Liverpool.
It would
right?
be typical,
It would,
yeah.
And then after all the struggles that we've had this season, but it won't be enough to get us anywhere near.
That won't happen. 21 games unbeaten, all competitions. It's not going to happen, mate.
Okay, well, let's see how it goes. But so Salah's an easy captain choice for you this week then.
Yes, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I mean, I toyed with captaining Chilwell. I do believe that of the Chelsea defenders is going to absolutely haul this game week. Don't know which one it is, so I'm just going to stick it with Salah.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just just checking something out there. I mean, I would say, looking at your team, that it's
That's not
Loughton.
my team. That's there though. I don't know whose team that is.
What? This isn't your team?
No, that's
Brilliant.
not my team,
I've had it up for the last
no.
15 minutes.
I was
Oh, no,
looking at my own screen as opposed to that one.
God. Oh my god! There we go. Right, God.
That's my team. Yeah, that's my team.
Right, that's why I was surprised that you captain Rafinha after saying that you don't think he would do anything. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Edison. Yeah, I remember you saying you had him. Yeah, good. Not tempted of Vardy then, no?
No. I'll just take the points now. I mean, it's so weird. I got him in last week and everything, and then because of the Lukaku injury, now everybody has him, and he was like my little differential, but no more.
Right. I mean, for me, he is a better shout than Salah, but yeah, maybe that's a bit of a United bias going. I do think Liverpool will score, to be fair. I do.
I mean, it'd be typical that Salah doesn't do anything this game week because I've not really captained him much, and so now that I'm going to captain him, there's chances that he's not going to do much. So there you go. I mean, last week I captained Cancelo because I was taking a bit of a gamble and I thought his ceiling was really huge, and then all he got was a clean sheet. But hey, there you go.
Yeah, I think for me, Vardy would just nick it. I just think that.
Well, you see, Brentford are really good. They're at home.
Yeah, they are, but Leicester seem to be on a little bit of like a momentum at the moment, and
yeah, well, the thing is, again, I'm very much looking at the data behind, XGC and XG and everything. And if this game goes to form between Brentford and Vardy, it can go one of two ways. It would be a really exciting 0-0 or a really exciting 4-3. I've got no idea which one it's going to be.
All right, well, as a Vardy captain, I hope it will be the latter. Steve, have you got any further comments on Dred's team?
Just great call. I think we can move on, and I think we'll address the next super chat as well.
There was another super chat?
There was. I've got it on screen, thankfully, because it's vanished now, but I've definitely got it up in front. It's Dave Lister, friend of the show.
Dave Lister! How you doing, mate?
He sent it in about half an hour ago, but he's saying, what do you think about Laporte, Stones? I'm assuming this is his team. Laporte, Stones, Chilwell, Aspilicueta, Havertz, Salah captain, Foden, Antonio, Eduardo, Vardy. Very, 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 very good. Although the Laporte, Stones, will Stones start? I'm thinking if Diaz starts this time round, obviously, hopefully you'll have a decent, strong bench and everything. But if I'm completely honest with you, Dave, if you've got Havertz in, just captain him. Just captain him. Safety suggests Salah. Safety. But I'd be going... I'm like Jason. Same with you, Dred. I'd be going with the slight differential captaincy this week. Vardy, Havertz.
What time's the deadline?
6.
Oh, I ain't got long to think about what I'm going to do.
This is the point. Let's go with the next caller, Jace. But yeah, good team, Dave. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I think let's go with the next one. Cheers, Dred.
Thanks. Cheers, Dred.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
See you later, buddy.
There's Dred. We'll bring on a Jacob You probably had his team up, I'm guessing. But let's just quickly bring on.
Most people are saying to do a -8 for Gray to Lukaku to Havertz and Jesus. Do you know what?
Well, that's what
do you know what?
I think you
do you
should
know
do
what? I'm doing it. Do you know what? Screw this. Screw the safety shit that people go, oh, yeah, you can't do a -12. You got to be nice and conservative. You're top of the league. You got to look after yourself. No.
Is that an impression of me? Or?
Yeah, it's an impression of you. That's how you sound like in my head. Goodbye, Gray. It's nice knowing you. Goodbye, Mr. Lukaku. It was nice knowing you. Hello, Mr. Gabriel Jesus, a player that frustrates the living daylights out of me and is probably going to backfire. And where is the man? Where is he? Havertz. Havertz, you got him? I got him now. -0.5 in the bank. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom! We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. Steve-O's drinking his piss, and I've done my -8, which is now -12.
So tell the audience what your total -12 was then.
Oh, don't. Because it's got Mankio as a part of it. And
It doesn't matter. Tell
disgusting.
the audience. I'm fascinated by this. So.
Right, Son in for Jota. Mankio in for Marcal, which was fucking pointless.
Why did you do that move?
Because I had
Money.
like just money to do the Son in for Jota and then the Vardy in for Ronaldo.
Right. Okay.
So it freed up the money. Fucking ironically, I'm left with that perfect money now by doing this transfer. So I didn't need to do that Mankio move. It's stupid. That's what the word is. Stupid. But if you want to learn to play FPL, this is not the place to come. But Jesus can be my captain now.
No, you just said you're going Vardy. You just said you were going Vardy, so...
Toss a coin on it.
We just had 2 people in the waiting room. Where have you gone? We were just about to bring you live on air. And any rivals here, we always say... There he is. There's Jacob. We'll bring on Jacob. He's been here. Jacob. The black
Hello.
smoke.
Hello. How are you guys?
I'm going to do a Jason. Is this a joke? Rafinha captain. Is this a joke?
It's a toy. I'm toying with it, but I think realistically it'll be on Salah or Vardy come 6:30.
Hello, Jones bloke. I mean, let's get real here. Rafinha up against Wolves, that's not an easy task whatsoever. Vardy away at Brentford. This team here is Bernardo Silva, Loughton.
So as hard as it is to believe, I wildcarded last week and had Bernardo Silva. Everybody was rude about saying, why you're not getting Foden, Grealish, etc. and 11 points. What made me pick Silva?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bit of a love affair, really. So I brought him in for a joke last year and he got 15 points. I think it was the 1 week that he got 15 points. And he always goes under the radar a bit because he assists the player that ends up assisting and just works that bit deeper in midfield. But he still seems to get his sort of 5 returns, 5 assists, couple of goals each season. And people forget about him. So he's kind of ended up being a decent differential.
This team going into this specific game week, we've got Ramsdale, decent fixture tonight. Reece James, Diaz, Livramento, Loughton. So talk to us about Loughton. Where the hell has that come from?
So this is kind of my issue, is that Adam Armstrong didn't start, which has kind of forced me into playing Loughton. But my question to you guys is whether I should do a -4 and take Armstrong and Townsend out, and then go Tony and Havertz, and then that would mean I could go 3-5-2 and get rid of Loughton on the bench, probably where he belongs.
Say that question again. Sorry.
Yes.
What was that? A -4 for what?
-4. So take Adam Armstrong and Townsend out.
Yes.
And bring in Tony and Havertz.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking hell. That's the easiest question I've had all day. That's almost like, would you like to eat today? Yes, I'm hungry.
Yes, get them gone.
Well, it's like, would you like points? Yes. Well, do their transfers then. I mean, I am actually hungry. Actually, I'm looking forward to my dinner. But that's just on a separate note. That those transfers make complete sense.
What do you think about this? I'll ask you, Jacob. Geordie Kev here saying Salah or De Bruyne for the armband.
There's a vote on at the moment, by the way, very
I've seen
quickly.
that,
There's a vote on who do I captain this week. It's in the chat.
I mean,
Be
personally,
sensible.
I would, out of those two, being a Liverpool fan, I'd have to go Salah.
I'm saying De Bruyne. Jason, you got the final vote?
What's that, sorry?
De Bruyne or Salah for captain for Kev?
De Bruyne.
2 against 1. There we are, Jacob.
What a massive differential. Massive differential in that team. So a lot of people are going to go with Salah, and I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park that people expect.
I do like, because historically, like especially since Klopp's been there, that like previous fixtures have absolutely no bearing on how like the game goes, or it like ends up being a 0-0 or a 1-1, or it's so much cagier. But then, like, I was sort of thinking in the middle of this week, oh, we're going to have a walk in the park, and then full time against Atlanta, and the United had turned it around. So, I mean, I hope it doesn't happen, but I can very easily see United smashing us like 3-0, 3-1, and then losing the next 2 games in the league.
That is not.
I can agree to the result. Well, I can see us getting a result against Liverpool.
The outcome, yeah, not a batter. No.
I mean, no, I don't think it'd be. I don't think that we could batter Liverpool. To be honest with you, but I do think that we could narrowly get a win. A 2-1 is like a scoreline that I would like. If you told me and I won 2-1, I wouldn't be like, oh wow, that's a great result. I would actually be like, oh yeah, I could see that. But the same way I can see Liverpool winning 2-1. I think it's going to be a 2-1 either way. But up against Spurs, we're more likely to get battered by Spurs with all. The way things are going. Then and actually set up properly against Liverpool. It almost feels like we would prepare better against the likes of.
I'd agree with that, to be honest.
But Man City, on the other hand, I think, I wouldn't want to be owning any Man United defenders for that one. I think that's going to be a bit of a whitewash.
I don't know. Again, Man City, they just like you said in the past, they just control the game. They hold as much possession as possible when they can get the opportunity to try and get through that little gap in the defences.
The difference between City and Liverpool for me is that that City, they really control the game.
Yes.
Whereas I think Liverpool invite their opposition to get the ball, to catch them on the counter attack. Whereas City don't invite pressure on themselves to catch on the counter attack. City are more inclined to just hold on to the ball and break you down over 90 minutes. They'll keep trying to probe. Liverpool, it's quite obvious that they're happy for their opponents to get the ball, come at them, and then spring with Mane, Salah, Firmino on the counter. That's my take on things. I think that the Liverpool United game could, I hope I don't regret it, could be a real great game of football to watch. I hope it is anyway.
The recent history is suggesting a high-scoring game, genuinely a high-scoring game. So we're talking like a 3-2, a 3-1 either way, something like that. That's what the recent history is suggesting. Man United score goals at home, they also concede. Liverpool score goals away from home, they also concede. So, nice little... I thought I recognised the name there. Paul Whitehead, just wanted to say, recently found this channel and I love it. Just the right tone, plus the occasional partridge and office. Partridge? Forget partridge. Unless you mean FPL partridge, great.
I like Alan Partridge.
Alan Partridge does not...
I like Alan Partridge.
We've just lost a subscriber.
Yeah. Cheers, Steve-O. On that note, if you are new around these parts and you like what myself and Steve-O do and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button and help us get our numbers up towards the 7,000 mark. Also, we're very active in the Discord. If you have Discord or don't know what it is, you can find out more by clicking on the link in the description, and that's posted in the chat. We're also on Discord now, speaking to all manner of callers. Right now, we're speaking to Jacob. And Jacob, how long have you been a part of the Discord for?
So I discovered you guys started this year in the January lockdown, because I played FPL fairly casually until the end of last season and kind of got into it more with the lockdowns. But yeah, I'd echo precisely what that the guy said in the chat. Is a brilliant channel, and like not many other channels you can actually get in on the Discord and like talk to other people, but also get on the show, which I think is brilliant.
Well, it's the moderators as well, isn't it, Jace? They control a lot of it, and they're very good at their jobs. We had Dread 2 seconds ago on air, and they all make sure that everybody's enjoying themselves on the Discord and everything. And I know that the voice channels are very, very active on our Discord. So I'm glad that people are enjoying. Jacob, are you part of the Rivals League?
I'm not, sadly. I wish I was.
Oh, shame. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Whereabouts are you ranked in the world?
Where do you think with that team?
Well, you wild carded. So
yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah,
I'm guessing top million.
Yeah, 870.
So you're ahead of me.
Yeah, so my aim this season is to halve my best finish, which was last season. So my target this year is 360k, which I feel is doable.
And how many seasons have you playing this game?
Seriously, 2.
Right, okay. So 600,000 this year, going for 300,000 next year.
Yeah.
I'm 900,000. So I'm genuinely hoping to be reaching that 100k mark this year. It is very tight. There's not many points in between anything. No. I mean, I may be doing pretty poorly in the Rivals League, but the reality is that I'm only 40, 50 points off top spot, for argument's sake. I mean, I'm only 30 odd points, 30, 40 odd points off Jason. Now it was a ridiculous scoreline. And I just found out, Jace, that Sai, the best, is taking a -12 as well.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, it's a level playing field then in that case. I mean, to be honest, I don't think this is a bad week for that. I don't think this is the end of the world.
I think it'll be very interesting to go on livefpl.net or something and see what the average hit, if you know what I mean, across top 10k the whole game is. Because I haven't seen many people on Twitter that are rolling or just using one free transfer. Admittedly, most of them it's because of Lukaku. But even so, I think this is a good week to take a hit personally.
Yeah, I mean, from my point of view, I'm not in a position where I need to specifically do a hit. Jimenez, at worst case scenario, bring in Iheanacho, but it's not a desperate move. But I mean, am I tempted by it with all these hits going round? When I look at Iheanacho,
have you tried these?
No, I'm not really a Pringles man. But Leicester's fixtures upcoming. We have the likes of Arsenal, Leeds, Chelsea. They're not that great fixtures for Iheanacho, for argument's sake. I'm not really willing to bring in Tony just yet. I'm just willing to just roll the transfer. Keep it as a free. I can't see any player, any striker for Jimenez coming in and getting me that 4-point return and doubling it or whatever. So I'm just happy just to stick with Jimenez. Done. The one player I am tempted to bring in is that Cornet. There's my tip, everybody. Cornet of Burnley. I'm going to put a 50p on him, Jace, to score any time, Cornet. I just have this vision that will do well in the particular fixture. But Jacob, any final thoughts before we let you go?
Not really. So you think if you were captaining out of my team, you'd stick it on Salah, I'd assume?
Oh no, I'd be going of this specific team here. Vardy. Really, that's me. Jace, probably Vardy as well.
What's the question? Sorry, I was just replying to a message.
Vardy or Salah, essentially.
Vardy. Of the Jamie variety.
Yeah, I think both games are as equal as they get, to be honest. I think, like Jason rightly said, they're either going to be really high scoring or really low scoring. So, yeah, I think that Vardy's the better captaincy of the two. despite the fact that Salah's a world-class player and he's going to have a bit of fun. But that's your choice.
Jacob, I want to say thank you for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck this game week. And,
yeah, you too, guys. Cheers.
Don't be a stranger. Come back again.
Will do. Take care.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Dude. There is Jacob there. We'll just put him over there now. And like I say, if anybody wants to come live on there, hopefully maybe some members of the Rivals League, it'd be good to see what you guys are doing. Like I said, Cy Bellamy's doing a -12. Jason's done a -12. I just want to read out some from Geordie Kev.
Yeah, while you're doing that, these are the Pringles Sizzling Extra Hot. They are pretty damn good.
But why can't we be sponsored by them? Something that we actually use.
Oh yeah, by the way, on the note of the sponsorship, we decided to just basically ghost them. So for those of you who don't know, we were offered a sponsorship by a company selling men's shaving products, and we asked more. They were wanting to find out more about us. We replied, and they were interested, and they then gave us a list of things that they wanted us to do, and we just we both decided that we weren't going to go in that direction. So
if there's any frozen veg companies out there, I'd happily sponsor. Talk about frozen veg, but no, back to it. Geordie Kev saying the last results at Old Trafford in the league: 4-2, 0-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-1, 1-1. Yeah, I'm aware of Liverpool's history versus Liverpool away at Old Trafford, but look, Salah's on top form at the moment. I agree with Jason. I think that they're going to do their usual thing of just bombing forward. If they get that early goal, though, Jason, if Liverpool do actually get the early goal, I have a feeling Mane.
If Liverpool get the early goal, mate, even more of a comeback on the cards for Man United. In fact, if Man United win 2-1, it'll probably go Liverpool score.
Hold on.
Man United equalise second half, 50th minute, then we get a later goal in the 75th, 80th minute. That's how I see it.
We've got a rival in our league, Toenail. So he's already done a -4. He's now saying, should I do a -8? Saka to Mason Mount.
Arsenal player to Chelsea by default is an upgrade. I like Mason Mount. I do. Do I like him more than Saka? Yeah, he's in a better team. For -4 though, I don't know. Who are Arsenal playing again?
They're at home to Aston Villa tonight. Karma Baby's thinking it's going to be...
I'm not going to do it. I wouldn't do it.
Saka can't play though. He'll be injured. I don't think he'll play. I think
Saka is... What, you think he's out? Is he actually out?
He looked in discomfort. It's not officially out, but he looked in discomfort the other day.
Unlikely then.
Yeah, he's unlikely to start. Birdio, afternoon pal. He's done.
What did you say about that?
I went a tight 1-1, 1-0, 0-0. I've officially put 1-1.
Mount. To be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be 6-1 after. I think he'll cancel it out.
Birdio has done 2 free transfers. Bamford to Tony and Gallagher to Havertz. I think brilliant.
How
moves.
can you just eat one Pringle and then put them away? Well, the trick is, SK, is I ate 2 Pringles, one quite closely on top of the other, and also this Pringles is now around about this much left. And bear in mind that the reason that we started streaming a bit earlier today was for the pure fact that I haven't eaten my dinner yet. I don't want to ruin my dinner.
We've got that new subscriber, Jace, Mr. Paul Whitehead. Let's bring him on. He's got his team in the screen team shots. Okay. It looks very similar to somebody's. Quite a few of the players in there. Hello, Paul. You're live.
Hey up.
Is this working? You hear me?
How is Elaine? She left yet?
What?
Come on.
Very well. Sorry, mate, I'm getting some feedback. Is this working? It's my first time on here.
We can hear you loud and clear, my friend. Can you hear us?
Turn the stream
I
off
am.
and listen to us on the Discord.
sorry, it's 20-12 over here. We're over in Thailand at the minute. So honestly, I just wanted to join. I'm super old. I'm 46. I played this game for years and years. Did it through the Telegraph when we used to send in teams by post and we did these auctions. But just really come on, say really enjoy these streams. Coming in, and the tone you set is really good. It should be fun. We want to be serious about it. We want to have that, but sometimes it isn't that serious as well. So just thanks for what you're doing.
No, I mean, I'm looking at your team here on screen, and why are you going Salah over Havertz? You've got Havertz vice captain. What's that all about?
I don't like my team. I'm looking at the screen there.
Let's bring your team. Hang on, sorry, I was just. To be honest, I don't even know what I was doing. I think I may have just been daydreaming. To be fair, in that circumstance. 1 second.
So tell us about that, Paul. What is it with Salah captaincy over Havertz?
I don't really play it for overall rank. I've got like a mini league with some friends, and we all put a bit of money in, and that's more important to me. I just keep an eye on that really, and winning over my friends is much more important than getting a higher number. And I know sort of what they're going to do, and I think Havertz will be a differential for me. I did take a -4 to get him in, and I was deliberating that a little bit. It was Jota who went out for him, and it was Vardy for Lukaku.
Jason always says, and I do agree, if you're going to take a hit for a player, a decent player, captain them. And with a lot of people bringing Havertz in, decent fixture at home, almost 95% guaranteed to start, if not 100%, against Norwich. I think you've got for the -4. You've got a captain Havertz. I know you're saying you're only playing for a bit of fun, but I just think that it's there for the taking. Really, if you've done this -4, just captain the guy. Just do it. There's going to be a lot of.
I wouldn't have taken the -4. It was just having Christensen in defence, and I've got like White and Livramento on the bench. It was just the fact that Christensen could be someone who gets dropped, and you never know with Cancelo if someone will get dropped. So it was on the cusp of. I would have probably ridden it out if I'd had a better Chelsea defender there. So
you say you're playing the game for a mini league with mates, which is great. It's always like this is what the show's built on, really. But your team's looking amazing. What's your overall rank? Do you know?
500,000.
So you're doing actually very, very well this season, and I have to say that there's nothing wrong with this team whatsoever. It's very the word template, but
sure,
you got Jamie Vardy up front, Antonio, Jimenez. I mean Jimenez, whatever, but Salah, Gray, Rafinha. You've got Cancelo, Diaz. I think it's a brilliant team, Jace.
As you're reading through it, actually, that sounds a bit boring as well. Maybe it's a bit too dull. I need a bit more excitement in there somewhere.
Well, I mean, there's not much. I mean, who would be excitement for you? I mean, I keep banging on about Burnley's Cornet. I mean, he's probably going to end up doing absolutely nothing in the next 8 game weeks, but he is a very, very attacking player, and he always looks like he's going to do something. I think doing what you're doing seems to be paying. I mean, are you top of your mini league?
Third, I think. There's some players who know what they're doing in there.
Right, okay, and how far ahead are they?
About 40 points, perhaps.
Right, okay, that's easily capturable and everything. And is it a money league?
Yeah, it's just money.
So you are going to be taking it pretty seriously and stuff. And I think this team is fantastic. Have you thought about in the next couple of weeks what you could be doing with this team? Jimenez, maybe getting him gone. Gray, for argument's sake.
I think I've got a couple of million in the bank, so I just sort of kept it safe because then Vardy could become Kane. But for me personally, I'm listening to this and I've watched Kane play football, and he doesn't look. Maybe I'm wrong. He doesn't look to me back to his best, and I wouldn't want to get him in yet. Perhaps it'd be Havertz for a couple of weeks straight to Son. Might be something I'm looking at. And then you would say want to save fans Spurs, but Havertz for me for a couple of weeks, and then Son to be someone I prefer over Kane, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely air those opinions. I think Kane has not looked on it at all whatsoever. Son, though, on the other hand, is looking on fire. I think Jason bringing him in is a great move. Anything else you want to say before we move on?
Have a good evening. It's 11:30 here, so I'm probably going off to bed. But keep it up, man. I enjoy don't often get live streams. I watch them when they're recorded.
How did you discover us? Jason always asked the question. You're in Thailand. You said about the partridge and office references, but how did you generally come across us?
It was through Twitter, I think. Just popped up there. Someone
Oh,
probably
brilliant.
retweeted you.
So Twitter
something
does
like
work
that.
then.
So,
There you go.
Exactly, yeah.
It works, Steve-O. Keep doing it, mate. Keep doing it.
Paul, you're a star. We hope to bring you on another time.
good tweets, and you get one more follower. You keep going. It's good. It's good.
Cheers, mate. Thanks
Cheers,
a lot.
Paul. See you later, pal.
It's
Good
very good.
night.
Have a good evening. Bye bye.
See you later. Look, what a call there. Let's bring on Karma Baby. He's sick of all these hits. Come on, Karma Baby. You're sick of all these people taking hits. Let's hear it.
Hello, everyone. What's going on? Are you well?
We're all good.
Everyone's so loud. 1 second.
You're excited, aren't you,
Hello?
mate?
Sorry.
That everybody's
There you
taking
go.
all these hits.
People taking hits to bring in Havertz and captain him, a guy who scored 1 goal all season. What's that about? Come on.
Jason? Jason's the one he's not captaining him, but he's brought him in.
Just for the case of like, he's going to be playing in a different position now that Lukaku's injured, and the fact is that I knee-jerked. So that's the only answer I can give you, really.
Tuchel said in his press conference that he only confirmed that Lukaku is out for this game and the midweek cup game, right? So
Yeah,
Lukaku
I don't
could
know.
come
I think
back
if-
next week,
I don't
and then
know.
Havertz is back in midfield, and people are taking -4s to get him in. I don't get it.
But he might get a hat trick tonight or tomorrow.
Well, knowing your luck, he will do.
Yeah, no, in my luck.
Hence why I put a 50p on it.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. No. To be honest, I do get your reasoning behind the whole why question, but why not? Why not just take a punt? Go for it. Have a bit of fun. Have a bit of fun.
I get that it's fun, yeah. I agree that it's fun, and I totally respect the fun decision, yeah. But isn't it hilarious that like a week ago,
I'm not going to moan. Yeah, but I'm not going to moan if it doesn't pay off. Like this is
exactly.
This is the difference. I go into this knowing the risks of going into it, whereas other people will be doing it expecting something, and if it doesn't happen, they're going to throw their little rattle out of the pram, and they're going to start screaming about it on Twitter and on the Discord. I'm like, I'm sorry, I've got absolutely no sympathy for you. I mean, you're just a prat,
Yeah.
But that's the be all and end all of FPL, isn't it? Everyone thinks that they have a crystal ball, and that a lot of the time they just jump in on the back of a bit of a hype that's been generated somewhere along the lines. I mean, the fact is that Chelsea are a very good team, and their attacking output is formidable, and Havertz playing in that position up top, you would hope that you can get at least one return this weekend to pay back the points that you spend bringing him in, or but yeah, you make a very good point. We don't know how long Lukaku's out for, and is it a needless transfer? ? But if we knew that, then we'd be all doing much better at FPL.
I asked Dredd earlier on, Karma, and I'll ask you as well, someone that's like in the Twitterverse and likes to keep up to date with football. This Jimenez chat, what is going on here? What's all this talk about Jimenez maybe being out, maybe not? What's going on?
I'm genuinely not sure. I think there's something going on in the background, maybe that they just don't want to talk about. Not quite sure, because Hwang was really poor against us. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was just the manager just felt that Jimenez would benefit from a psychological break from the game, rather than, because there doesn't seem to be any fitness issue there. So, not quite sure. But I'd expect Jimenez to play because Hwang was not good against Villa.
And that's what I do want to speak to you about. You are doing very, very well in the predictor game. Like, really well. You're 12 points. I've got it up on screen here. You are 12 points off Lino, who's top, who's an exceptional player. You're fourth. You're joint on points with Dara Brosnan. You're only a couple of points behind someone called Dazid, and then Paul C, who does really well at the predictions. Also, you're only a couple of points off him. You're predicting tonight, genuinely. I know you're an Aston Villa fan. 3-1, you've put it in the predictor game, but you're expecting Aston Villa to do really well tonight.
Yeah, I usually do very well with Villa predictions in particular, and I don't know. It's just I'm not one of those terribly biased fans. I tend to have a
neither am
feeling
I, Karma. Neither am I.
I tend to have a feeling when a team is going to put in a performance or not put in a performance. Like Jason predicting that United are going to beat Liverpool tonight. That sounds like madness to me. But he's the guy who knows because he's a United fan, so he probably knows better than me. But I'm predicting a big performance from Villa tonight. But maybe I'll be completely wrong. Who knows?
So I mean, I always do the statement of I pride myself on my predictions, blah 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 blah. But let's just quickly go through what you're thinking. So you're thinking tonight Aston Villa are going to have a bit of fun against Arsenal. Chelsea Norwich. Then I'm thinking like a low scoring 1-0, 2-0. I'm assuming similar for you.
Oh, hang on a second. We have a super chat. 199 from Vincent. Gut saying, you think Richarlison and Jesus start? I'm on a free hit.
I have this feeling. I saw Calvert-Lewin's comments. I saw Benitez's comments on Richarlison, and based on that simple conference that he said, it sounds like Richarlison has a good chance of starting. But Jesus is pretty much guaranteed. I mean, Jason's brought him in. Jason.
Yeah, I can't see him not starting, to be honest with you. And can I see him not scoring? Yeah, but that's the risk I'm deciding to take. But yeah, I can't see him not.
No.
So yeah, go for it.
Yeah, agreed.
I wouldn't be getting Richarlison in those, not for me, but each their own.
But yeah. So Karma baby, what are you thinking of Chelsea Norwich?
Same as yourself. I've gone for 1-0 actually.
You've gone 1-0. Crystal Palace Newcastle.
I went for a Palace win, 2-1.
2-1. I went the other way. Everton Watford.
1-0 Everton.
Yeah. Leeds Wolves.
1-1. Boring 1-1.
Southampton Burnley.
0-0.
Brighton Man City.
2-1 Man City.
Say that again, sorry.
2-1 to Man City.
2-1. Brentford Leicester.
2-2.
Oh, you're thinking high scoring. You're thinking high scoring then for that particular fixture.
I think I think it's going to be kind of an open game actually. People are saying that Brentford like to play a low block, but they do once they get ahead, they like to protect the lead. But I'm not sure. I think with Leicester, you're unlikely to have low scoring games these days. So I predict a 2-2.
West Ham Spurs.
That's the hardest one.
Yeah.
And I just when it's really hard, I kind of end up defaulting to a 1-1.
Yeah.
But it really wouldn't surprise me if it went either way. Although if there was a winner in that game, I'd suggest it would be more likely West Ham. But I went for 1-1 in the end.
And I'm assuming very similar to the Man United Liverpool game, tight fixture.
Tight, but I've gone for a Liverpool win 2-1 actually.
Yeah, so Can I ask you another question? Simply put, how many points have come from player predictions in the score predicts game?
I was gonna mention that because I think that if the player predictions were not there, I'd be top.
Well, right, okay, brilliant, interesting.
I've been screwed off on player predictions, and Lino is that although he's very good on the predictions as well, I'm pretty sure I'd be ahead of him if the player predictions weren't there. He's done brilliant on the player predictions. He gets the bonus sometimes. You know, when you get all 4 correct, he's picked up the bonus. So
Lino is the man at predictions.
Yeah.
I tell you now.
He messages me privately on like a weekly basis to keep me updated with how he's doing in the overall rankings for other score predictor games. Essentially, I think he said, where is it? How do I access it? Where's it gone?
I think that Lino could make a killing from sports betting.
Well, no. He said he's pretty much a professional when it comes.
Oh wow!
We used to do it. So he's having a great season in Champions League predictor. He's 86th in the world out of 610,000, and he's 4th in England. Wow! And he says here he's first in the Elite FPL Champions League predictor game.
That's all that matters.
Of course he is.
That's all that matters.
I'm on a mission to deny him his 3 in a row this year.
Well, you're based on your predictions and everything. How does it affect your fantasy decisions? Because let's be honest here. You're 480,000th. You are in the moderator league. You are not 12th. Where are you? You're 9th. You're not that
ninth,
far
but
off Jason.
It's very narrow, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Very-
only 26 points off Jason. How does predictions? How are they helping you?
Only 14 points now.
Yeah.
I've done a -4. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, have
16.
you?
Have
Oh, what was it? Sorry, I must have missed that.
well,
What's the
weird-
-4?
I tweeted about it earlier, just in case Jason thinks I'm copying what he's doing. But I basically made exactly the same moves as Jason, but I had the cash in the bank not to take the -8. So I moved Ronaldo out for Vardy and Jota to Son.
Oh, wow.
I was able to do it.
But I did those moves on Tuesday, by the way.
Oh, right, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did those moves on Tuesday. I only did the Jesus Havertz move tonight.
Okay, right.
You've done that for free, though.
I've done it for a -4.
Sorry, so that's -8
Yeah.
on Jason. Nice. Very. I just to let you know, you've got Dennis on the bench. I've got him as I think first goal scorer in the predictor game against Everton. I just couldn't pick up goal scorer in that game. Yeah,
Wow.
I just can't call it that game. It's so tight, and Everton have got no goal scorers. So I just thought Watford, Sarr, Dennis. I just went Dennis for the sake of it.
I actually went for Rondon
Oh, really?
because I predicted a 1-0 Everton, so I might as well go for their striker, whoever's going to play.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. I completely fully on board with that and everything. And yeah, so just to finish with this, Karma, you're loving the fact that everybody's taking hits and yeah, looking for a green arrow, I suppose.
I'm begging for the Havertz blank. The Havertz blank
Ain't happening, mate.
is going to make this game week so much fun.
Well, let's see how it plays out.
I think it will be Havertz and Vardy blanking will be the one which will cripple a lot. Whereas if Son and Jesus go off, i.e. for Jason, that's when the hands can come out, start rubbing them together.
That's when I can be exonerated of all of the.
It's the Jesus, it's the
comments.
Jesus, Jace. That's the fascinating one. What do you think on that, Karma?
I like the Jesus pick, yeah. That's a good shot.
Steve-O's worried. You can tell. You can
I'm
tell.
really not.
You can just tell in his facial expression. He's nervous. He's nervous.
I'm really not. Morning fire, Togolo, pal. Karma, baby, cheers for coming on.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Cheers, Karma.
Let's bring on Dead.
I have to be the final caller.
Yeah, it'll have to be the final
corner of the
Final
game.
corner of the evening. Dead Legend. I don't even recognise this guy. Dead Legend Society. Hello.
Sounds like a band that you would listen to, Steve-O.
Yeah. Total Steve-O. YouTube.com. Total Steve. Dead Legend. Are you there?
How's it going, guys? You alright?
Sup, dude?
Is this Vince?
Yes, mate. How's it going? You alright?
Oh, it's Vince.
Oh, change my name. Get grief every time. Just live your life, and that's what I'm doing, Steve-O.
Live your life. Well, you're certainly living your life. You've got to bring up his team, Jace. Hopefully you have.
I will do now.
This is fascinating. Tell us about it.
Is
Vince.
this a real serious team?
5-2-3.
Yeah, well, I've got Chilwell and Alonso, so I'm assuming one of them won't play at all, and then I'll get my first man off the bench. So every week I should get, hopefully, 2 Chelsea players. But apparently Chilwell never comes on if he doesn't start, so I'll always start Chilwell and bench Alonso first sub. Yeah.
I like this, but I would be playing Greenwood against Liverpool all day.
Yeah,
long.
no, but I'm assuming Greenwood will come on anyway, because Chilwell won't play. So I'm just going to start
Could you
them
imagine
all
if he
just
plays
in case. This one. Go on, Jay, sorry.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they're not going to play all 3. But
what I was thinking, if I was Chelsea manager,
could you
I would play
imagine
Alonso on the left
could you
wing.
imagine if Tuchel was being funny and he played Chilwell and Alonso?
I'm waiting for it. I've been waiting for it 3 weeks for him to play Alonso on the left wing. Chilwell behind him.
But yeah, I
just
mean,
start feeling that would be great for them.
Well, Steve-O, what's your thoughts on this team?
I I look at it and I think, wow, there's a lot of decision making that you have to be doing there, especially when Chelsea haven't got a decent fixture, and then I suppose you're playing you're playing Greenwood ahead of Livramento, and Hwang you'd be benching ahead of Ben Rama, and
I don't know. I like Hwang. I really like my team now. Actually, I could care less about the midfielders, to be honest. Nowadays, I just don't see them. I see it's the points are coming from defence and potentially good strikers. The rest of them, Salah in midfield, and everyone else, I don't think is really pulling their weight too much or blowing up trees.
So
he scored a wonder goal last week.
Oh, I know. I celebrated it, and look how low that was it, wasn't it?
The thing with Salah is like everyone captains him, right? So you're never gonna really break free when, I mean, differential captains could really serve a great purpose this week. I really do think that. And even though you are sticking your captaincy on Salah, so I don't know why I'm bringing it up to you directly.
No, I know, but you're going to have to bring it up to other people. But it's not my mindset. I'm sure you're the same. I mean, seems like to me everyone's going to be captain Salah, perma captain the rest of the season. So you have to make your move somewhere else. And this Chelsea thing is my move. Hwang against Leeds. That could be what? Sorry, what's happened to Jimenez?
This essentially
no one knows.
No one knows. He hasn't. Apparently, he may not have trained or something like that. But I think it would be a bit like with Benitez and Richarlison.
Could be a personal issue. We just don't know.
Yeah, they can just give him a day off and see you at the game tomorrow. I mean,
it happens.
I know Cage Paps has said even if Jimenez does play, he's not going to do anything. He's just going to blank. Which, exactly. I'm really tempted to maybe do this Iheanacho in for Jimenez.
Go for it, Steve.
Why don't you bring in that guy that you were talking to me about at the start of the season? He's looking on fire.
Tielemans. You mean Tielemans?
Yeah, that's who I mean.
Well, he's yellow flagged, unfortunately. So he unfortunately is yellow flagged, and I don't want to risk.
He never misses games though. He's like an engine. I mean, they need him. I mean, otherwise, what are they going to do?
Well, precisely. He's a wonderful player, and his returns this season. You've got 3-7, 2-2, 5-7, 1-10. He's got is that it? 2 goals and 2 assists this season. I thought it was more than that.
Well, it's just starting now. I think his good form's just starting in the last 2-3 games, because it reminds me of when he started the first 6 months and he scored like 8 in 9 or something. Or he seems like on that form. I'm intrigued to get him in, to be honest.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
That was my dog. I was stroking him, but he's such a movie fucker.
Sound like a Wookiee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a little bear to me. He does look like a Wookiee.
Awesome.
Your thoughts on Man United versus Liverpool?
I just heard what Karma was having a go at Jason for, and I have to agree with Jason. Actually, I woke up the other day and I felt bad for selling Ronaldo. Well, not really Ronaldo, but I just think United might get something out of it.
I feel like
it's just a feeling, right?
It's ironic. It was against. I was talking to Dread, because that is the perfect word to sum up my feelings.
Yeah.
Going ahead up to that game, I actually do feel like I am gonna get bitten in the ass for Salah Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo could be the top scorer, one of the top scoring players this weekend.
I don't know about Ronaldo though, because we don't seem to find our striker. So I'm not worried too much about these central strikers who can't get the ball. I'm more about the people who are playing in and around them. I think it's more
Rashford.
Exactly.
Greenwood.
He never passed to Ronaldo. It just has a shot. So I think it's those guys.
I just think I have this feeling, man. Do you know I have this dreaded feeling that I'm gonna get bitten. That I'm going to get bitten for Salah Ronaldo. I have this feeling. I can't
against
shake
Liverpool
it.
as well, you'll feel it even more.
I mean, I saw that goal against Atalanta, and it was just such a beautiful goal, and the way that he celebrated and the team kind of went to him, and I thought, oh my god, this is.
I mean, it's Ronaldo. That's what he does. But when I was saying, just get it and cross it in. Shaw's going to cross it in. He's got a good cross.
Yeah.
Like the only thing.
Well, I was
the
saying
only
that
time he's putting a good cross. So.
I was saying that weeks ago, wasn't I? I said, like, you watch this now. Shaw will be firing those balls into Ronaldo, but he just hasn't been doing that, has he? But
No, I bought
it's,
Shaw in as well. It was a mistake. But
yeah. Well,
take
a
your
lot of people
chances.
thought
I
it.
mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a risk worth taking, and that's what we do in fantasy, isn't it? We take like concerted risks, and yeah, I think that's what you're doing this week as well. Good luck with the Havertz thing. I don't know.
Thanks, mate.
Again,
It's a bit of a
it's
knee joke,
finding
to be
the
honest with you.
central striker. It's again this finding the central striker, and Conte was talking about Chelsea not finding Lukaku. I think it will come from the defenders if they're going to score goals. It'll come from headers from corners, crosses, and then maybe, I don't know, Hudson-Odoi or someone like that. Boring.
Can I just want to quickly interject? So someone that I genuinely do respect.
We've got another super chat from Vincent.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Super chat from Vincent. Digne and Chilwell, or Cancelo and James?
Come on, that's an easy one. Cancelo and James. Eduardo, good start.
Can you not
striker.
Cancelo and Christensen, because that's a bit more secured. One wing back and one central defender. That's what I like to do. Edouard is amazing.
Edouard's good.
I think the second option.
Yeah, Digne it's not 2018.
Digne.
It's not 2018 anymore.
I think Karma Baby sums up. It's not worth the value. No, I was just going to quickly say. So, someone that does actually do a very good job. Admittedly, he gets others to do it for him, but he does genuinely collate the data and put it together for their team use. It's Harry FPL Tips, and he has done their predicted lineup, and it doesn't have Jimenez in it. It's got Traoré, Hwang, and Trincao. Jimenez to be assessed on the day. A late decision to be made on Jimenez. So
you come on as a sub or something, maybe.
Yeah, so I'm kind of now thinking, you know what? I may just go with the Iheanacho in. I mean, Callum Wilson.
All right, that was on the tip of my tongue. Unbelievable. Yeah.
What's that?
Callum Wilson. I wanted to say Callum Wilson, and you literally just said it.
Callum Wilson. Let me just look at their fixtures for a split second here, because he's a goal scorer against the Crystal Palace team that can concede goals. He has they're not great. Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Brighton.
Those teams.
Yeah, but let's get real. He ain't scoring against Chelsea. Brighton away, tough fixture. Brentford at home, tough fixture. Arsenal, Norwich, Burnley. I mean, that against
another game maybe.
Him against
Iheanacho, and then getting Callum Wilson maybe later. But
yeah, I think. I mean, Jesus, he's got as started. Jesus, Foden, and Sterling, they've got as starting. Iheanacho up top with Vardy. We've got here.
Are they putting Grealish up top then?
No, they have for Man City. The individual that's done this is at Ferran FPL, and they've got Sterling, Foden, Jesus, no Grealish.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. So.
Well, these are individuals that follow their teams inside out. So, you know, I like I say, I do respect these guys' opinions. We've got he has got here we are, Vincent. You're asking about Richarlison. They have got Richarlison to start. We then have for Chelsea it is Havertz, Ziyech, and Mount. They've also got Chilwell starting,
Chilwell.
and Reece James. So both Chilwell and Reece James to be starting. That's what this is again. What this individual at Ben_FPL is
you
thinking.
You just brought in Chilwell, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I just did it.
You expect him to start?
The fact that he came off in the 60th minute, I think, is a good sign. Is all I can say. He's in form. Tuchel's no mug. I think that he's happy to be playing Chilwell every single week. And I think, to be honest, I think that idea, what you've just said, of Iheanacho for a -4 in for... Because I was going to do a -8, because I was considering that -8. I wanted to see what was happening in the Champions League between Chelsea and Malmo, whoever they're flaming called. And I said, right, whatever happens in it, I could do Lukaku and Iheanacho in for Ronaldo and Jimenez and captain Lukaku. Now, circumstances now dictate that obviously I can't do the Lukaku, but certainly Iheanacho in for Jimenez. Brentford, Arsenal, Leeds. It's not the worst transfer.
You're taking out Jimenez, but does that mean you still have Antonio in your team?
Yes, yeah, I've still got Antonio. Yeah.
Well, Jimenez has got great fixtures going forward. I mean, I guess that's what you
Yeah,
want.
well, in the words of Dan, yeah, but Wolves, Wolves are hopeless. They're not that inspiring, are they? I mean, Jimenez, he got those 2 assists or whatever it was, or double-digit hauls. What is it? He got 8 points, 10 points, blank, and then everything's before that, blank. And I'm agreeing with Cage Pat.
Wang, actually.
Say that again.
That's why I like Wang, because it's only like 5.4. Dip your toe into the Wolves but not go 7.5.
Yeah, and if you have a look at Wolves' fixtures, can they score goals? I mean, yeah, I know they got 3 the other week, but Leeds away, God almighty, Everton at home, Crystal Palace away. They're not amazing fixtures, but Iheanacho, Leicester.
Are you not then worried about this Daka guy? Because he looks amazing.
Iheanacho's place. I know. Who did he come from? Borussia Dortmund or Leipzig or something, wasn't it?
Leipzig, maybe.
It was Leipzig, yeah. So I'm thinking that, Daka, he doesn't play in the Premier League. He won't be playing, but certainly Iheanacho.
No, but that's what Iheanacho did to Rodgers last season. He forced his way into the team, and how can he ignore this guy who scored 4 the last game?
That's very, very true. But does he fit in with the system alongside Vardy? That's the question.
Well, I was
apparently
talking to these guys on Discord the other night, and I just thought maybe they just play all 3 of them up front with Tielemans, Maddison, and what's his name, Ndidi behind them.
Yes, possibly, yeah. I mean, let's look at Jason's poll for a second. He's asking who should he captain? Everybody's saying Salah ahead of Havertz.
Why don't you want to captain Salah, Jason?
On a week where I've done something involving a -12, I feel that going the safe option is not the way I want to play it.
Just to let people know, thank you, Bilal. He came from Salzburg.
Okay.
Who are people saying Havertz? It's like, I'm surprised that people are going Havertz over Vardy.
Really? Oh, okay. Captaincy or what?
Yeah.
I think that Brentford game, like Karma was saying, could be a high-scoring one, especially if Leicester score first and Brentford have to come at them, and then they'll just
who do you see scoring the most out of Havertz, Salah, Vardy, Jesus, or Son?
For me personally, biased Salah.
Oh.
He's a world-class player. He's on fire. He's on fire.
Yeah,
He's a freak. He's a freak of nature.
Everyone's saying he's the best player in the world at the moment. I mean, to go against that, I just have to be it's just mental to me. Even if it's against my team, I can see them really tearing us apart.
Nah.
It sounds like
it's obviously a very, very tough game to call for obvious reasons. But I'm just going with Salah because he's just an amazing, funny, but like Cristiano Ronaldo for Man United is a world-class player. It'd be madness not to have him, but we all know how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah,
I mean, how do you feel about that, Vince?
I like you said, he's a world-class player, but he's playing in the Division 2 side. So I mean, it's like, how do they get the ball to him? I don't like Ronaldo anymore.
I'm tempted to just captain Havertz.
Don't do it, please. Don't do it.
In fact, I'm just gonna do it.
No, you're gonna do it tonight, and you're gonna wake up in a sweat tomorrow, really early, like 6 in the morning.
No, just go for it. He who dares wins, Rodney.
Yeah. That's only at the start of the episode he says that. No, but good luck. I mean,
yeah, I'm mindful of the time. I told my wife that I'll be finishing at 6. It's gone 6. Can we wrap it up, Steve-O?
Vince, cheers, dude.
Cheers, guys. Good luck with the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Take it easy, pal.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you ever so much for sticking with us and being a part of the show. And we look forward to coming back tomorrow, Steve-O?
No. Nah, the games are rubbish. I have no interest in covering those games. I've got much.
Do you want to do a roundup stream at some point on Sunday then?
Sunday. I'm back to reality now. So, no is the answer. Maybe Sunday afternoon while the matches are on. There's 2 o'clock kickoffs on.
Yeah,
Sunday.
we could just go for 45 minutes or something. I don't know. But I'll message you. All right, let's catch you later, guys.
Yeah, cheers everybody.
Bye bye. Wave,
Thanks,
Steve.
everyone.
Wave. Bye.